guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video, and for this one, gonna be reviewing another one of my all-time favorite Disney Pixar films. Now, of course, number 1 being Monsters, Inc., number 2, The Incredibles, number 3, Toy Story 2, number 4, Monsters University, number 5, Brave, number 6, Ratatouille, number 7, A Bug's Life, number 8, Toy Story 3, number 9, number 9, Inside Out, number 10, Finding Nemo, number 11, The Incredibles 2. Well, now, for number 12, it's Cars 2. That's right, Cars 2. I may be one of those few people that actually love Cars 2. I freaking love Cars 2. And I just don't understand, I just don't get it, you know? I mean, it's obvious, it's clearly mixed, you know? Like, it kind of didn't do good or anything like that, and it's kind of a bit disappointing because this is straight from Pixar. Give me a break, you know? I mean, I love it. I think it's really good. The story is really good, and yet Mater kind of being the main character of the film and such, and with the spies, everything. And you have, you know, because from Finn McMissile to Holly Shiftwell, Professor Z, all the others are fantastic, and yet with it being a spy film, it's the cars who are the spies, you know, which is really cool, you know, like even in a spy film, like a spy riding in a spy car and such, but the car is the spy itself, if you get what I'm saying. And of course, you know, because Mater gets mistaken for a spy, you know, because of Finn McMissile, and McQueen also being part of the, God, what's the name of that again? This, like, big worldwide racing thing, you know, from Japan to, what's the other, I forget mostly, but, you know, even the last place they race, Britain, you know, and so, oh yeah. Also, because Mater, you know, he leaves McQueen and he leaves the McQueen team because, you know, he thinks he's better off not being with McQueen, especially because messing up with McQueen's racing in Japan, you know, him losing and, you know, being in second place, you know, if you remember, if you've seen the film, of course. Well, who wouldn't? And so, like, a little bit of romance, I guess, with Mater and Holly, like, Mater falls in love with Holly and such. And of course, you know, what else? Like, some funny moments here and there. Even a little bit of nod to Doc Hudson, if you guys remember. That's like, you know, just a little bit in there. And that's when, like, with Cars 3, it's pretty much established a lot more in Cars 3, you know, a tribute to Doc Hudson and everything else, and focusing on McQueen, etc., his racing, you know. But anyway, so in Cars 2, also, at one point, oh yeah, even the music in Cars 2 is fantastic, by Michael Giacchino. In fact, this is the only Cars film where Randy Newman didn't do the score, basically. I guess, well, here's the thing, is I think if I recall, because Cars 2 was, I think, yeah, being done at the same time when Toy Story 3 was still in the works, you know. And, you know, Randy Newman, like, obviously, you know, he of course did the score and music for Toy Story 3, so, you know, and unable to do the music and score for Cars 2. So, that's of course when Michael Giacchino did it and such. And he did fantastic, especially because he's done movies before with spies and everything else. Well, of course, Mission Impossible, for one good example. The Incredibles, well, they're superheroes, so, I don't know. I don't know why I brought it up, but I still felt like it. And John Lasseter, actually, because he focused more on doing Cars 2 than Toy Story 3, actually, and that's, of course, when Lee Unkrich came in as the director, so, but, you know, of course, John Lasseter still being executive producer of that film, so, you know, of Toy Story 3, that is. So, and so Cars 2, well, I gotta say, because, and actually, at the end of the film, the end credits, like Cars 2, it has a good song to it by What's-His-Face, who had previously done the first Cars film, you know. I forget his name, but him and what's his face, collaborating, doing a song together. So that's really cool. Even in the commentary, like John Lasseter and the co-director talking about that, etc. Like them saying like it was awesome or just like a great moment, or I forget how they established it, but something like that. And of course, like, I just love it at the end of Cars 2, where Mater, well, as he's telling the story, because Mater becomes Sir Tow Mater, and even on the sign at the entrance to Radiator Springs, home to Lightning McQueen and Sir Tow Mater, and as Mater's telling the story to the people, the customers at Radiator Springs, Holly and Finn McMissile come in, and, like, Mater's like, "Hey, everybody, this is Holly Shiftwell, this is Finn McMissile. He's a secret agent, or spy, don't tell nobody. And this is Holly Shiftwell," and she's like, "I'm Mater's girlfriend," and it shocks everybody, even Guido, and, Luigi. I remember at the beginning of the film, because, like, Luigi, Guido don't believe you, and yet when, Guido's reaction, he drops whatever they're called, "We don't believe you now," as Luigi says. And even like we find out Fillmore switched that oil, and mostly it came from Sarge. Like, it was basically Sarge who, I guess, wanted, like, changing McQueen's oil. Like, it was, I really can't remember that much. Like, Fillmore and Sarge had to do something with that. So, switching McQueen's oil. And with the fuel that was used for all the racers, that, as you see in the film, I guess, and as the bad guys, they aim their targets, and, if you've seen the movie, you should know what I'm talking about. And I love how in the film we get the appearance of the Queen, the car version of Queen Elizabeth. That's pretty funny. And a cool, and I forget the kind of car she is, but it fits perfectly. That kind of car fits good with the car version, being the car version of Queen Elizabeth, that is. But anyways, so Cars 2, I gotta say, I love it. As I said in the beginning, I could be one of those few people that actually love it. And for Cars 2, I give it, well, what the heck, 10 out of 10 stars, because I love it. I love Cars 2. It has a good story, the animation is fantastic, the characters, everything else, it's really good. And I know that there are some people that love Cars 2, and, you guys let me know what you think of Cars 2, because again, for me, I love it, and it's really good. Even though it had been been heavily mixed, I guess, just saying. So again, 10 out of 10 stars for Cars 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this review video. More new review videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.